Welcome back to episode 10 of Wholeheartedly with
Kendall
and Galey. If you hear a lot of noise, she's eating Smart food, the white cheddar. We've been living off of that for the last 24 hours. I've got Skittles. This is my third bag, and all sorts of sours and things that Taran left for me. If you don't know what's happening right now, it just means you didn't listen to the last episode or you're not following us on the gram, which is totally allowed. But
you should, because it's been insane.
It has been insane. My head is pounding right now. The bottom of my feet, I think I have plantar fasciitis in 4 places.
I'm not rubbing them. I love you, but I'm not rubbing your feet.
Maybe
at the end of it.
It smells so bad. I was worried last
night.
Not
as bad as the guy that we walked past on the streets, though.
True, but we were running so fast. It was only like 1 second we smelled it. But last night when we were painting, last night... We are Delulu for real. Last night when we were painting, I took my shoes off because I had to get on the bed to help install a light. And I was like,
Did
what
you smell them?
Is that smell?
No.
And I was like, oh my God, it's my freaking shoes. And then I saw you standing over there and I was like, must protect Kendall. And I threw a blanket over them. Okay, she's good. I
didn't notice it. Meanwhile, okay, guys, I just have to say I'm a great edger. Wait.
Edger. So good.
Wait, not yet, go. It's a great Blink-182 song. But no, I learned, guys, because we ran out of blue painter's tape, right? So I was like, you know what? I've seen so many painters at my family's houses, and I've seen how quickly they go. I'm like, come on. They don't use tape. Why do I need to use tape? It's called a controlled drip, and I will tell you, it is the most calming thing. If you have anxiety, paint an edge.
I got a video of it. Kendall was control dripping over in the corner, making sure not to get the paint on my wallpaper. And by my wallpaper, I mean my actual wallpaper, my line, the first one I've installed. And I was like, oh my God, please don't let this end our friendship. Do not let our friendship end here in New York City on an install, because I just I won't. Or if you hurt my dog, those are 2 unforgivable things. Don't hurt my wallpaper, don't hurt my dog. And so you did it.
Thank you. I was very nervous. I controlled the drip, baby. Honestly, that's most women. We do control the drip. The drip on a lot of things.
I am not touching that with
the 10-foot pole.
Not even a 10-foot pole.
No poles. No drips.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Okay.
We're delirious. We have not slept.
So for those of you who don't know what the hell we're talking about,
I need to stop eating these.
It's so addictive.
It's crap.
So we are on an install in New York City. We flew here to surprise our friend Taryn. If you don't know Taryn Delanie Smith, she is hilarious on Instagram and TikTok. She's former Miss New York. She is a dear friend of ours. She is so freaking funny on social media.
She's hilarious.
Amazing. You'll understand once you pull up her videos. And so we're here in her apartment. Her and her new husband, because they just got married, moved out for the weekend. They took their Great Dane, Bruce, to the countryside.
His name's Bruce?
His name is Bruce, and if he's standing on his back paws, I think he's probably 7 feet tall.
Okay, see, this is what scares me, because I walked in and I was like, oh, where's the dog? Because I was like, oh, is this a love seat? Guys, behind us, it is not a love seat. It is a dog bed. Galey and I, and 2 other people, I am not being dramatic, could fit in there and sleep fine.
So
it was frightening.
So they tell me that they
Bruce
sleep on their dog bed with their Great Dane, because that is how big this dog bed is. It's like a queen size mattress.
It is.
But that's how big he is. Kendall walked in and she goes, what's this on the wall? And it's 5 feet up, and it's the slobber from the dog from his jowls, because that's how tall his head is. He is 5 feet off the ground. It is insane.
He and I would look eye to eye at each other, because I am not that
Actually,
tall.
I think he'd be looking down on you.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, Galey.
So Taryn and her new husband went to the countryside, and I keep saying countryside.
To the countryside.
I don't know. I just know it's out in the woody area, and they've
most
got a
of New York is so probably Hudson Valley.
Yeah.
Woodstock.
Countryside.
Sticking
with it. And so they're going to come back on Monday morning, and we basically have 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Saturday. So today is day 2 of this whirlwind all-nighter. I'm slurring. I'm so freaking tired.
Whirlwind.
And we are...
That's how I say my W's. I did as a child. I couldn't pronounce my R's.
It's actually
W.
cute.
Wayne Willow Wayne.
Okay, maybe that's cute as a kid. Maybe not.
It's not cute now.
Yeah, I take that back. So they're going to come back on Monday morning, and I'm going to do the whole 1, 2, 3. And she's going to open her eyes. I'm going to hold my crotch because I always get really excited and I need to not pee. And they're going to try not to pee, and probably there'll be some tears because there's always so many tears on reveal day. And this was a really special one because it's for a friend, but also I got to do it with Kendall. This girl is nonstop. She showed up here with so much energy. She started doing her controlled drip. And I think around 3 a.m., she's like, is it crazy that I don't feel anything? I'm good. And I was like, oh, this is what we need.
I am a motor, you guys. And people can attest to it too. And here's what's funny, right? I've spent so many years on a bike that went nowhere, pedaling my life away.
Actually so sad.
You know what's funny? I thought about this. I thought about how many classes I've taught, how many revolutions on that bike I have pushed.
And I'm like, nowhere.
I have moved fucking nowhere.
Literally, even each ride, you're still in the exact same studio, and the bike is in the exact same spot for the camera. You have not moved a centimeter. Nope. All that work.
Nope, it's just pent up internal rage. That was just pedaling and spewing and building. It was like churned butter, you know?
That's actually, but there was no butter, so you literally got nothing.
Yeah, well, now the butter's inside. Let me stop.
You cannot be managed. You cannot manage Kendall. Anyways, you have just been going nonstop, and I am so freaking appreciative of you, and I'm so grateful that you were here and doing this. And also, it's cool because you get to see a little bit of my side of my life and what we do and how we do it, and the high you get from surprising people. Mm-hmm. This is no joke. I have not showed Taran a single color swatch. We haven't talked about specifically what I'm doing in any of the rooms.
Have you
not one word.
Wow.
Not one word. She gave me her credit card and a budget, and I just started ordering. And what's crazy about this install, which was really actually very hard for me, is it's the only time I've done a project where I didn't physically see the space myself. So I just went off of her photos and measurements and then ordered an entire, lifestyle worth of furniture and bedding and rugs lighting, and I'm not here to see all the things. And also I had to trust her measurements, and she was a little nervous about the measuring tape, so that made me
you're like, okay, should I plus or minus? And here's the thing too, this is a New York apartment. It's a beautiful New York apartment. Honestly, there's really cool architectural features. The archways, I'm like, it feels like we're in California. It's so badass. So well done, Taran. But truly, you don't realize New York apartments the walls are a little crooked. Okay, we were installing Galey's peel and stick wallpaper, which, for the record, it is the best. Hold on, let me plug. It is the best peel and stick wallpaper I have ever. It really is the best, though, that I've ever used. We made a couple moments where it stuck to itself. Uh-huh. We had an almost panic attack.
That was user error, though.
That was user error. It wasn't because of the peel and stick. It was because we were getting delirious and we were tired.
It was 4 a.m. and she hadn't had a cold brew in 20 minutes. So
that's true. Still cold brew in here.
Struggling.
In the veins, people. But so we're putting up the peel and stick. It was amazing. But you realize this stuff too. And I think this is what's funny, as somebody who I've done some DIY things in my house. I do consider myself handy. I'm pretty handy. I'm pretty okay at a Home Depot. I figured it out by trial by fire on that one. But it's really interesting too when you have this many people come together, and the level of calm that you have is wild to me. It's very much okay, what do we do? What do you need help with? Okay, you do this, you do this. You're great at allocating. You're a really great allocator. And so you just kind of just keep motoring, and everyone's moving. The playlisting, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I need you to send me that playlist. Can I put it in the newsletter for next week?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about the install. I'll link to this episode. The playlist that we had last night was pop punk meets 2000s meets 90s, a little nostalgia. 90s. It was so good.
Yeah, you think about high school dances and how the songs were just fire, and then you think
or your gymnastics gym.
You kept going back to gymnastics.
I don't know why, and they were all the depressing songs. Not depressing, but Gina. Meet Virginia is a great song.
Oh yeah,
Gina.
Kendall can sing so well. No joke. I just let you sing and I just listen.
That was not good singing though. That was me twanging.
But you actually are very, very good at singing.
Thank you.
I've been begging her. I want her to do the intro song to the pod. So if you agree, we should make that happen. Send us a DM at wholeheartedly pod, because I need to show her proof that we all want her to sing like the intro and the outro song.
I know. I have a little something kind of written. I need to get into a studio and like put it down, actually.
Put it down.
Put it down. Yeah, I think we've been a little busy.
Yeah,
between this and like
so busy.
What a lot of people don't. I mean, I've been sharing this on my social too, but I'm in the process of getting my place in New York ready to rent. So I'm not joking. This whole week, it has been home improvement week. So it literally has. I think there were 20 bags of PR of like just like clothing and stuff, stuff that you get sent, which I feel terrible having, and then I would feel guilty having it and not using it. So I was like, nope, you know what? We have to purge it because I'm going to list my place to rent this weekend. So it's pretty wild. There were 20 bags that were donated and delivered. My mom and I are going through it.
They love you.
Listen, to the women's shelter, y'all enjoy the Lululemon. Y'all deserve it. Go run miles. Go look snatched. Go get after it.
I love that because then you didn't get these kits or like doubles of the same outfits in vain. Like it's
exactly. It's going
really
to someone who's going to use it.
Yeah.
And I think you don't realize too how many things we don't need and we don't need to collect, but it's like so pushed in culture, like the micro trend cycle and buy this, it'll make you happy. Buy this, it'll make you happy. I will say going into West Elm and Pottery Barn in a mad dash like we just did and did it in an hour, that did make me very happy. That was very fun.
Not exaggerating. So we basically, the only time, because we work all hours of the night and the places I need to go to get decor and things like that, they're closed at 4 a.m. or we need to get light bulbs or whatever. It's all closed. So in the morning, as soon as the stores open, like day 2 of install, it is a mad dash to literally go out and find everything. And I want to have my eyes on it. I want to see it. I want to touch it. So I don't want to send somebody to like FaceTime with them, but also I need to be on install to be directing traffic and, like I'm air traffic control in here.
That's a great way to put it. You're conducting.
And I'm also conducting the playlist.
You're Gustavo Dudamel. Just like getting after
it.
I'm
firing on every cylinder, which is why I'm going to be like complete useless couch rotting when this is all done for like 2 days because I have exerted so much mental and physical energy, but that's beside the point. So we get up this morning from not really sleeping. So there's no really getting up. We just stayed up this morning. And
it's more of a close your eyes and then wake up and wish and pray and go.
Yeah, it's like that TikTok where the girl like sits down on the bed and then gets right back up. And like that's what we did. So I was like, Kendall, we just ordered food. We have bagels and eggs, a hen period coming. And so we really
you said that so fast. Hold on. We're going to put a note for the audience. She goes, we have bagels, we have eggs, we have hen period coming. I'm like, what's hen period? Oh God.
Synonymous with eggs. Let's be real. I still eat it.
Yeah, I know, but I can't think about it anymore. Like,
I kind of feel like I can't suffer alone. So the fact that every time I eat eggs for breakfast, I feel like it's my responsibility to make sure I'm not the only one experiencing
hen period. You just like whisper it to people.
Eggs are literally periods that hens are having. Let's be honest. Okay. So anyways, so we ordered it and we're like, okay, we have like 20 minutes before it gets here and 30 minutes before we need to film the podcast.
Yep.
So let's go to West Elm and Pottery Barn.
So let's leave
because in 20 minutes we can get like 2 hours worth of shopping done. And she's like, okay, I'm down. And we get out of that elevator and I'm pretty sure we ran through the glass door. Like I think it's shattered.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know where I am. Like New York City is a foreign country to me. I don't understand the grid system. I'm a Florida girl. I know like where the cow pasture is.
I'm the captain now. I got us.
Yeah, where the Panera, you turn left to Panera. So I don't understand where I'm at. And I'm just following Kendall blindly, and she is just flying. And then when she thinks I'm gonna get hit by a car, she just like sticks her arm out.
I alone amarred you. Literally, like I alone amarred you. I stiff armed you so much because you're down on your phone. I'm like, Kaylee!
And I'm trying to post stories to the pod, and so we're running, and I'm like filming us running, and then she's like, stop, and I'm just like, keep going, and it does. You do not interrupt my like Instagram flow, and I just freeze, and then I see your little legs just start flying. By the way, these legs, they are short, but they are mighty. Like she is a tiny person, so her legs are not very long, and the way she moves through the city, you would think that she's like 7 feet tall. Because I'm like, I don't understand, how am I not keeping up with you? But like my hips are a lot higher, but like your so it's like, I don't know if you just like spread them really far.
I spread my legs. Thanks, Galey. No, I will say, you know what I just had the like total realization of? I think I've spent so much time on a stationary bike that went nowhere that when I do get to move in a forward motion, I really take advantage of it.
It's like those little cars that you like
pull
rev
them. I'm a hot wheel.
and you wait. Yes,
I'm a hot wheel.
You're a hot wheel.
I kind of am.
You really actually are.
You pull me back
and look like you have a race car like hat on. So this little hot wheeler is wheeling me through. We get to Pottery Barn first. I think we made it in record time. Then we went through 2 stories of Pottery Barn in under 6 minutes and maybe got like 12 items. I know it's like $1,300 worth.
It was $1,300 worth of items. So, and that was
and you were a pro helper. That was with my trade discount. And you were my pro helper.
Which
like,
tells you
I literally would like find something and hold it, and she's like, got it. Do you want the box or the? And I was like, yeah, get the frame, but in the box, like put that one back. She's like, got it. And I was just picking stuff up, and she was like the runner, bringing it and setting it at the counter. It was very, it was amazing. And then
back down Broadway,
what she said, I have no idea. And then we're in West Elm and we do the same thing, rinse and repeat. Then we get here. We literally inhaled. I think I got hen period through my nose because we just inhaled our breakfast. And
the bacon, egg, and cheeses, guys. Or for me, bacon, egg, and cheese. For you, it was bagel and egg.
Yeah, bagel and hen. And so
it was Ben.
She
had bagel and hen.
I had Ben for breakfast. Oh, I don't know a Ben. That's not a thing. So now we're here and we are so happy because our stomachs are full again. We got so many great things at the stores. I'm just feeling really good about this install. Like I was really nervous, but now I feel good.
The coolest thing, you guys, like you need to be present with Galey while she's not even perusing, like lightning speed level. Like yes, no. It was getting to see what your brain does because like you'd go in, you're like, we need filler, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, this eucalyptus, this. She's like, looks fake. No, 2 green, purple. I like this. Picks it up. Yep. Grab it. I was just like watching the thought process of it was so fascinating. And then you were keeping stock of everything you had in your head, even though it wasn't in front of you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I want the smaller frame. Swap out the brass one. I want the wood one here. I was like,
I'm visualizing the room and how I want it to look. And so I kind of go to this like other place where honestly, if you were talking to me, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah.
And my team gets really annoyed with me actually. Like when we were filming the show, people would try to have full conversations with me. And I was so hyper myopic on exactly what it was I was trying to do and like looking at the room and scanning it for what we need. And they'd be having conversations with me, asking me about like when to start the wallpaper or should we start on the left side or whatever. And they said I would just not respond for minutes because if I'm looking at a room, I'm having full conversation with the room and I swear on my life, there's nothing else happening around me. And so when I'm in Pottery Barn, I literally, and by the way, this is not like a shameless plug for Pottery Barn. It's just where we were this morning. So
I will shamelessly plug them.
I do love them. But so I'm just in there and I'm having a conversation with like myself about the room and I'm picturing it. And for me to go there, so where I'm standing inside the room, I have to turn all my other senses off. I can't hear anything. I can't see anything. I can't feel anything. Like I literally just like transport there. And it allows me to make really quick decisions because I'm basically setting this going, nope, set that on the shelf. Nope, set that. Okay, that.
So you're mentally in the space. And then when you're seeing these objects, you've already built that world in your head.
Yeah, but I have to go into that world.
Yeah, you're in flow state.
I am. I'm literally in flow state.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's really interesting. They say that there's a whole book on flow, like when athletes are in flow state and how they prep for it. And it's almost like a muscle. And then when someone is in flow state, and then here's my question, after you do an install, is it kind of blurry or do you brown out? Are there moments where you don't remember things?
I literally go blank.
Yeah, if you were in flow state, that's how you know.
I go totally blank.
Damn.
I can't answer. You know, my whole like respond to emails so that everything's zeroed out before you go to bed. That's the only time you will catch me not being myself because I literally like, it's like I melt into the couch. Well, you're normally in my bed, but I'm still on a couch because of the construction. I like melt into my couch and I just disappear. Yeah. Like I am non-functioning and I sleep and I don't know what time I'm waking up and I'll sleep for 18 hours.
But you let yourself complete. That's how you can do it.
Yeah. I have to
keep it balanced.
Wow. But yeah, so we've been having so much fun. We are blasting music. We are throwing popcorn at each other.
Which Galey can catch things in her mouth.
Like
popcorn.
Total flex. Like
No, it was the coolest. And you dove for it a couple times. I'm like, you're going to puncture your stomach.
I'm so freaking competitive. if I tell you I can do something and then you like want to test it, oh, you better believe I'm going to do it. And so she was like throwing popcorn up and I'm like, I'm actually superior at this. Like, throw it to me. And I like dove across the floor, landed on top of the like projector screen, and I didn't care because it was worth it.
And I was like, Galey, you're going to like slice open your sandwich. She's like, it's fine. I got it.
But like, did you see that I got it?
I'm like, yeah,
I'm so coordinated, Kendall. Yeah, it was.
Like, I'm going to kill her accidentally. I feel bad.
It was wild. So with this install, as a designer, something that is I think interesting to note is normally you can do lots of construction and things to like really make a place beautiful. Yeah. I do lots of wood details on ceilings. Yeah, I tear down walls and things like that. But this is a rental. Like, like she doesn't own this. So it really forced me to think outside of the box with like, what can I do in here that isn't permanent, right? So the wallpaper is peel and stick. So in 5 years or whatever, they just pull it right off. Paint can be repainted, but like, I'm not able to surprise her with like, oh my gosh, that wall came down, or you added arches here, or you did a wood ceiling, because I can't touch the ceilings. So I'm just kind of like, I'm nervous about this one because the New York Times is going to feature it. They're coming in, like photographing all of it and everything when I'm done. Terrifying. Mm-hmm. And like Taran's so excited about it. And I'm just like, they're going to feature my work. But I wasn't actually able to do my normal level of construction
and what you normally get to do.
Wood ceilings. And so I'm just a little limited. And so that's the only thing that I'm losing a little sleep over leading up to this install, is just like, how the heck am I going to pull this off sight unseen? In 3 days. And without being able to do my normal, like, special custom work.
Because PJ's not here. Because he can't. There's nothing for him to do. No. I think what's really, but I think you have to give yourself credit though, and I also think it's a great creative challenge, because they say too, like, creativity really comes out of constraint and having those limitations. And what's cool about this, and it is making my eyes open. Granted, I'm building a house that, girl, put the wood in the ceiling, do all the damn things. We're going crazy on that.
We are.
But I'm thinking and looking around this, and I'm like, damn, you can do so much in rental spaces. And so many people do live in rented spaces, particularly like when you're in your 20s and 30s, especially in city life. It's so expensive. The peel and stick wallpaper is unbelievable. And it's true. It's like, why not paint? And if the paint that you got, we only had to do one coat because it's so pigmented, which was great. Yeah,
there's so many little tricks. I'm going to be putting this in my coffee table book, but like, there's so many tricks to how to make a space amazing, but like do it efficiently, quicker, and on a budget. So for one, pay a little bit more for the really high-end paint, because you only have to do one coat. And guess what? Even though it's expensive, it costs less than 2 gallons of the crappy paint. And it also just saved you an extra 2 hours of painting, drying, painting again, and having to do multiple coats. It's a game changer.
That was the coolest thing. I love that too, because when we were all together painting last night, and just the level that we got everything done so quickly. Like, I remember when I walked in here, and I came in the evening. I think it was like 8 or 9 at night, because I was getting the realtor to go through my house to take photos.
And she got her newsletter out. Like, you were productive.
It's been a motor of a week. Like Monday, I think I had 5 meetings. I had a lunch and a dinner. Oh, it was unbelievable. And it's all this great stuff. Like, having these really interesting conversations about AI and where the world's going with that, and how I could do it in a way that would be really beneficial and positive.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, I got to show you.
Oh.
You're going to be floored by what this thing is. So there's a lot of fun stuff that I'm building on the back end, but it's just like how much work it takes to go into things. So that's why when I'm coming into a space like this, and to know that you did this sight unseen, and then all the boxes, all the decor, I'm like, oh my God, I want that. Oh my God, wait, I want this. Oh my God, I want that. And you didn't get to touch. I was about to say, like, touch, see, or taste it. I'm like, you're not going to lick the travertine bowl.
Probably not.
I might. I love travertine so much. It's so pretty. I don't know what it is. It's just like, oh, I just love it.
I just want to eat it.
I just want to eat travertine. I just want to eat it. It's so pretty.
Guys, we are on no sleep.
This is cannot tell.
You were like, I was somewhere around, I think it was around like 2:30 or 3.
Yeah.
Kendall and I were wallpapering in the bedroom. And I don't know what, like a switch flipped, and we just started laughing. We got like, it was like tired drunk.
Oh yeah, punch drunk.
Yes. Yep. And we were just laughing, and everything she said was the funniest thing I've ever heard. And everything I said, we were just like, and all of a sudden the wallpaper became like a person, and we were literally talking to the wallpaper like,
come on, girl, come on,
get up on that wall, just spread
yourself.
Right, we're trying to get I was just it was so bad. But anyways, yeah, we were delirious then, and I think it's just getting worse. Like, I don't see it getting better. Mm-mm. My head is pounding right now. There is something in the back of my head. I woke up.
Do you want me to get Advil? I have some.
I've already had 3. I woke up after, I don't know, 30 minutes of shut-eye, and I was like, is this what it feels like to be hungover? Where your head is,
times worse. And then you feel like you're going to puke.
Didn't have that. But I just felt like
the pulsing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The pulsing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you just feel lethargic and weak. It's the word. Drinking sucks.
And then we sprint to Pottery Barn, and it's just like, and like you're back in it, and you just have to keep going, which is why it's a lot to do this.
I will say, if there is ever a time for you to try caffeine and coffee, it would be right now.
Hey, if that would get rid of my headache, I would do it. Seriously, if it gets rid of my headache. Wait, are we really doing this? Am I really?
Do you want to try? I mean, this is straight cold brew. It's La Cologne though, so it's good.
Oh, I want to smell it. I want to see them getting.
It smells good.
Oh. Should I?
Yeah, go. Guys, Galey's first sip of cold brew. Can't
get this on the couch.
I know, I'm holding it. No.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever had.
No, really?
Kendall. You drink that like it's yummy. Oh my god, my breath. I don't like how my breath tastes.
Yeah, it's a
this
little.
Is so gross. Oh my god.
Do you want to put candy in it?
No,
put candy in it.
Give me the popcorn.
You want the cheese with it? No, do that and then put candy. That's your chaser.
That is so disgusting.
You really hate it.
Do you not have any sugar or milk or anything in there?
No, just straight.
Girl.
I probably shouldn't have given it to her that way. I shouldn't. No, I should have given you like an ice shake and espresso or something.
That was disgusting.
Sorry.
It's like dirt.
I know. I also drink unsweetened tea though, which is like mud water when you think about it. It's just like wilted leaves.
I don't understand. I thought I knew you. I feel like I don't know anything about you now that you think that tastes good.
It's not even that I think it tastes good. I think I'm so accustomed to look. You saw where we were running around today. New York is intense. Like you have to have something.
I'm eating.
You have to have a stimulant.
I got to get rid of this flavor.
Here, wait. Here's water. Just drink water.
It's really disgusting.
This thing. Well, I'm proud of you. You tried it. Good job, honey. You hate me so much
I really do not care for that. Like, full, immediate no, forever.
Really?
I'll never drink that again. No.
Okay. Well, we'll cross that off. We would have to do like a creamer or something.
No.
Like nothing.
Lipstick on a pig doesn't make it better. Like that. Anything you put in there is not making it better.
It is bean water.
So gross.
Roasted beans.
Dry. So now I'm gonna have hen period and bean water. Like, what is happening?
That's what most Americans eat in the morning: hen period and bean water.
Well, I'm German, so I don't identify.
Danke. Wait, how do you say no? Thank you.
Nein danke.
Nein danke. Nein danke. I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, so
here, eat a gummy bear. I feel bad.
I don't like gummy bears, but I do like Skittles. So,
but you like jelly beans.
There's something about and I like Swedish fish.
I love
Swedish fish. Like gummy bears are so chewy that I like the Swedish fish where you kind of like when it's a little stale and you like tear into it.
When it's got and you gotta stretch them.
Yeah.
Is that the word of the?
I was literally looking at you like you really just you went there again. Anyways, so sorry you guys are hearing us. We're just like we are unhinged today. So we did a question. Wait, what's your favorite gummy bear flavor?
Probably red.
That's why they're all gone. Yeah, you ate them all.
No, I didn't really eat any. I ate all the Swedish fish.
Oh, I think Amy ate all those. By the way, we have an amazing team of people here with us. Like, amazing freaking people. And we have Penny the Shih Tzu. I don't know if you've seen her on Instagram, but you should.
You guys, Penny's not a normal dog. Penny... Let me explain. Penny is a micro Ewok to anyone who's a nerd and watches Star Wars. She is all of what, 3 pounds?
Maybe pushing a pound. If you go to sit on a couch, you have to microscopically look through the entire couch because you could accidentally kill her.
Yes.
By sitting on her. She is the size of a mouse. but she's like a little Ewok.
So cute.
And she always has bows on her hair. And like Amy's literally out right now taking a break, buying her a new outfit because that makes her happy.
Oh, no, she's not buying her an outfit.
What's she buying her?
She's buying a dog bag. But a really nice one.
Get it, girl.
I know. She's at a designer store. She's like, listen, this one's for me. So she and I were talking, and she was talking about the like DC area because that's where she lives and that's where Alex lives. And so I spent a lot of time there too.
Yeah.
So she's like, you know, these moms that I walk around, she's like, I don't have kids, but I have a fur baby. And she said, so to hang with these little moms, she's like, I'm going to do this. And then she was like, I need to make a TikTok. Is somebody going to match my freak? And I'm like, yeah, show all of the moms in the area and then show her coming up with this gorgeous designer dog bag with like.
Okay, what store is she going to?
Goyard.
Oh my.
Which respect.
Her credit card is going to be a little lighter when she walks in the door.
A little lighter or a little heavier. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
Oh, actually, yeah.
We're carrying that interest, y'all. Let's go.
It's going to thunk when she sets it down. But anyways, Penny the Shih Tzu she's on Instagram. I think it's at Penny the Shih Tzu. Or
you know what is unfortunate?
I mean,
I'm not following Penny, and I should be.
I am.
Penny gave me kisses this morning. She was so sweet. She's like so well trained too.
She's gonna be in the install video. Like this dog is
unreal.
And it's so funny is that we've got Penny here on install, but right before Penny arrived, their Great Dane left. So we went from like a horse,
literally a horse,
to like a little baby Ewok.
That doesn't even put, like, you would question. I'm like, is that a hamster or is that a dog?
When she yawns, she squeaks. She's like,
oh my God, she's so cute. But here's the other thing too, which I didn't even realize. So this morning I was like, sit, Penny. And she sits really well and she lays down. She's like 7 months. Granted, she's going to look like that her whole life. So it's like she's perpetually a puppy. But I felt really bad. You guys, I gave her a treat. I'm not joking. It was maybe the size of my like long manicured nail. And it was some type of like a bacon-y type treat. Poor thing kept chewing it. And it was too big for her.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, how is this size treat too big for you? You sweet baby.
I think her teeth are the size of like sand molecules. Like that is, imagine trying to grind down a treat with sand molecules rubbing together.
No. Oh my gosh, the poor baby. She's so cute.
So funny.
And the papoose sling that she's in, and she just like sleeps. I'm like, can I have that? Can someone put me in a papoose?
I just want to say that word,
Papoose.
but I kind of feel like I'm saying something.
No, it's fun. Say it.
Papoose.
Why'd you say it with a papoose? You said it with a southern accent.
No, I didn't.
Papoose. You're gonna put your baby in the papoose.
I'm sorry, that just sounds so sexual to me. Okay, so Amy is my entertainment lawyer and one of my best friends. We both went to UF together. And then we've got Go Gators. And then we've got Maria here, who is my right and left hand business partner in all my businesses. And she and I went to high school together. She's a couple years ahead of me, so she was like the cool girl. So we didn't become friends until later. But she is the oxygen to my life. I cannot live without her. And then we've got Kay, who is my right and left hand on every install and also just one of the coolest humans in the world. And she flew up from Florida to do this, brought all her tools. She's such a badass.
Literally, I've never seen a dope woman just go and be like, oh yeah, I can swap out that light, and is doing the wiring and it's like, no, but this isn't. I'm like, damn. It was so Rosie the Riveter energy, but also like, she's like fit and tall supermodel woman.
Her daughter is actually a famous supermodel. She was also a supermodel, and she's an attorney. And she was on our show and like is on my team and has just been like the most go-getter, badass. I feel like if you are surrounding yourself by people who you aren't inspired by or you can't learn anything from, then you're actually like regressing.
Yeah. That's so true. That should be the standard. That should be the bare minimum.
If I have a superpower, it is finding people who I just admire and think are so cool or special or intelligent or brilliant at what they do or just like really good energy. And I'm like, okay, you are special. I want you around me. And I surround myself with really great people. And this install is evidence of that. Of like, you look at the women around us that are all working together.
It's so badass.
Everybody just carries themselves so wonderfully. They're so brilliant in so many ways, and they're also just good, like girls.
Yes. It's like, what can I do? How can I help? Not a stitch of attitude, not a stitch of like, oh my God. It's so functional. And what's really interesting too, like I've been on enough, Lord knows I've had enough construction workers at my place with the damn leak that finally got fixed, y'all. Knock on wood, it holds. Finally got fixed. But having all those construction workers there, and nothing against those guys, but I will tell you, I probably had 14 men in and out of my house working on it in maybe a 2-month period. And the amount that this group of women got done in a mere few hours, I was like, I'm sorry. It gave me Wonder Woman energy. Like I went, oh my God, wait, this is so sick. So my mom and I were able to get tickets to go see Hans Zimmer live.
Oh, I saw that.
At Madison Square Garden. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Chills.
So, like chills on chills on chills, the emotions. I mean, he composed The Lion King. Like people don't realize he did that. He did Wonder Woman, Interstellar, all these incredible pieces of music, Pirates of the Caribbean. He's been my favorite composer for years. So like the cinephile that I am, it was out of this world and everything was live. You know the coolest part? The majority of his orchestra was all women. And they were all from the Ukraine.
Now I got chills.
Yep. 2 female drummers drumming together, succinct. This cellist is amazing. Her name's, I think it's Tina Guo.
Wait, what's a cellist?
A cellist, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That was my list because I've had too much bean water that Galey hates. The tellist?
What is a tellist?
What's a tellist?
Are they telling you something?
She did. She told me so many things.
Told the story.
She told me so many things with the cello. I don't know what's going on. But you guys, just look up Tina Guo, cellist. She, when she was doing Wonder Woman, it was an electric cello covered in crystals. She's got like black eye makeup. Her hair goes down to her butt. She looks like this tigress, like goddess of rage.
I'm so here for this.
Oh my God. I will tell you, go see Hans Zimmer live. Your feminine energy will be healed by it. Also, my favorite part of everything was that not only was it a sold out Madison Square Garden, you could just see people up into the rafters, but at certain points, you just looked around and I got to see the entire floor. Not one person was on their phone.
Oh.
Everybody was so enthralled and just immersed in being present. And it just made me realize, like, that's the power of music. That's the power of watching people who love what they do and be passionate about what they do in their flow state. It is magic. It is like the coolest thing. Like, and then it just makes me think, like, I've had so many conversations this week about AI and about where the world's going and, okay, what am I going to build and how can I integrate that in a really healthy, positive way?
Yeah.
And it made me understand, like, we need to treat AI as the tool that it is because we have to protect our humanity because that's the thing that no digital platform or anything will capture. It was just amazing. Amen. So it just reminds me of the function too. Like when you're working together with a great team of people, it is like a symphony. It is like an orchestra. You are Hans Zimmer, Galey. You're Hansing. This Hansing, and he's German. There you go.
I mean, it's in us.
Bada bing. It totally, but it was just, it's so fun when everybody is really present and in their moment and in their element, respecting each other and working hard together, just magic is created.
I feel like the more that we evolve as a society, the more pastoral and nostalgic I get of just like longing for old times. And it's like, I'll catch myself watching videos of, this is so niche.
Dr. Pepper Popper.
Do I want to share this?
Go.
I catch myself going down TikTok rabbit holes, watching videos of just a mall in 1992.
Yes.
It'll just show people around Christmas time walking around a mall, and you see the little like train that goes around the Santa, and you see the Abercrombie and the Hollister and the Limited Too, and the Bird-Eyes and the Macy's and the Sears
and the Charlotte Russe.
Yes. And
Hot Topic.
Yes, Hot Topic. And I just like, I will watch these videos of people just walking around, and something that always stands out to me, besides how horrible the clothes are, is that not a single person is on their phone.
Because they didn't exist.
Because they didn't have them.
I know. We're the last generation that will know what it's like to not have social media.
Oh, that
nuts.
Is crazy.
It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy when you consider so many people are out there feeling the pressure to promote themselves and build a brand and build an image. And obviously, like, you and I can't talk. We built our businesses off of it. So it's a big positive in some ways, but it's so true. There's something about when you watch even older movies and just the camaraderie and the joy of people being together doing stuff. Like there was that one movie, there's a couple of them when you talked about Christmas, but it was with Arnold Schwarzenegger and he played an action figure. Oh my God.
Was it the one that everyone says, like, is this a Christmas movie or not?
No, that's Die Hard. And it 100% is. And we will, on a later date, I will discuss. I am very adamant about this, you guys. I got into an argument in film school about this.
The way Kendall's body is just like getting so tense right now. I feel like this was like you battled.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
You have been to battle. Like someone cooked here.
Someone cooked.
And
I will go into full motif and how the elevator shaft is a motif for Santa going down the chimney. It is a whole thing, y'all.
Okay.
And it's about coming together at the end of the story. The family comes together on Christmas Eve. It's a wonderful life. Anyway, I digress. This one movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he played this action figure character, whatever. And
can he play anything but that?
No. Get to the chopper. I love him now.
That was great. That was great.
His son and I were in college together. His son's very, very nice.
Really?
Yeah, he's engaged. I'm happy for him. Pat's a great guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. USC, guys. Everybody at USC is honestly the least cool thing about going to USC is when you go there and you're like, my family's not super loaded and my parents aren't famous and I don't have a G5. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just a girl from...
You're that girl in like the 1990s rom-coms where like everybody else is so cool and has all the like fetch clothes.
Yeah. And like all their labels.
And you're Lindsay Lohan from South Africa and you're like...
I Katie Heron's my way through USC.
Totally did.
Because I was homeschooled for high school.
But also low-key in those 1990s films where like they play a girl down, she always ends up being the actual prettiest girl and the coolest one. So it tracks.
Thanks, girl.
It tracks.
Thanks. We totally yeeted off of that. But yes, going back to, I just realized like the tangent we went on. But yes, looking at old films where you see communities and just things we used to do together. Or like, guys, can we go to a roller rink, please? Do you want to do that with me?
I was so good at Skate Station. You have no idea.
What is Skate Station?
Oh my gosh, Skate Station. Okay, it was in Gainesville because that's where I grew up. And when I tell you, I laced up my rollerblades like I was going to skate in the Olympics. And I would get out there and I knew that if we were playing red light, green light, I was going to freaking win. I'm sorry, I was going to fucking win. I was so invested. And then I knew that if we were doing like the speed skate where you go around the cones, I was going to win. When I tell you I left with every Slurpee coupon you could get because I won every freaking, I left no bodies alive.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. I was so into Skate Station, and this is the problem with my childhood. Like I'm supposed to be going to like Katie Allen's like birthday party.
Why do we all know like Katie Allen?
We all do. And like I'm going to her birthday party, and I should be like excited about seeing the cute boy I like, or like having a slushie. And instead, I'm like, okay, tomorrow is Skate Station. I gotta like hydrate. I got to get a full night of sleep. I got to make sure I got new laces in and that they're double tied. I got to make sure I have like the leanest, quickest, slickest outfit on so I can move the fastest.
Like, am I aerodynamic enough?
Yes. And I got to do like the French braid really tight. Like I'm a swimmer and I just need to like have everything. Like my cap is basically, it's like my hair cap.
And your glitter glue gel?
Yes. And I'm going to get out there and I'm going to win everything. And it was like, I would have to sleep after these birthday parties because I was so pent up about needing to compete. Kendall, I know it is not healthy, but like it's my reality. Like, what do you want me to do about it?
So remember how you said that you couldn't figure out for the life of you while that one girl from high school hated you? I think I figured it out. Sorry. Because like I love you and I get it because I'm so similar. And I was such a bossy little bitch. And literally, like I was like, no, we're going to do dances and we're going to do our NSYNC dance. But I have to be Justin Timberlake. Like, I was such a little bitch. I was so mean.
Oh, my God. That is so
Because you were the leader. You have to be the leader.
I get it. Definitely made all the girls at my sleepovers, like, move furniture around to make the room prettier. And I would do, like, Spice Girls.
Some things never change, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm still getting a bunch of girls over to a place to move furniture around and make it pretty. Like that tracks. So at least I'm consistent. But yeah,
it was the beginning.
And we would do dances and like Spice Girl, and I would be like the lead singer.
Would you be Baby Spice?
Or like if we did TLC, I would do like the Left Eye rap.
Oh.
I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many stars. Yeah, that one.
R.I.P. We love you, Lisa.
I know. But anyways, and you might see some commotion in the back because I think Kate just got back from her. You can come on in. You're good.
Hey, girl.
Hi. Oh, it's Maria. Come on in.
Are you gonna get the other stuff? Pottery Barn?
Oh my gosh, you're a hero.
Thank you.
Bye. We have deliveries happening. So what we did is we went and we ran to these stores and we put everything on the counter, gave them my account number, and then we pieced here so that we could do this. So everybody else is now running and getting.
So everyone else is lugging
all of our collateral damage from these store runs.
I kind of love that. It's kind of fun.
Okay, so what we really want to do is go to your questions. You guys wrote us at Wholeheartedly Pod. And we do Q&As every week with you guys, and then we read them on the pod. So it's kind of our go-to thing, and it's my favorite part. So we asked you guys what questions did you have for us for this install? And we are going to
use your words.
I literally just spilled Skittles and slurred.
Ooh.
These are good, you guys. Okay, first one. What's your favorite moment from the install so far? Not the reveal, that's too easy. Well, my single favorite moment was definitely when we were wallpapering and just started dying laughing last night, because you and I feel like I'm getting to have you in my world. That is something that is so special to me, that I love so much. And I just so badly wanted you to feel the energy and the experience and the high that is just being with a group of girls, kicking ass, taking names, being unapologetically creative, and like doing whatever you want, eating whatever you want, staying up as late as you want, listening to music as loud as you want, and
drinking
just
all the bean water.
Drinking no thank you. But it was just so cool to see you in that space, and you were exactly how I imagined, which is just like so high energy, so excited to be here, so down to just keep going, and like also the perfectionist in you, like wanting to get it right and like really taking pride in what you're doing and really contributing. And like, you're Kendall Tool. You don't need to be in some random apartment in the middle of New York City, like donating your time and like not sleeping for nights just so that you can help somebody else be happy. So I'm getting to watch you give back to somebody else when like you don't need to do this. You don't need to be here doing this. And yet you showed up, you brought the trash bags, you brought the Sharpie markers, you did the store runs. You've just been such a team player. And it's been so fun to see you like just giving to somebody else and loving every second of it. It just made me love you more.
Oh, you guys. I feel the exact same way. I was so excited for it just because it's such a nice departure. And I remember like painting and I was thinking this, I was like, this is just so peaceful. Like, I don't care if it takes forever, or which it won't. It can take 72 hours, guys. It's all we have.
It cannot. We have a review on Monday.
It will not take forever. But it was so fun to just, it was such a girlhood moment, right? Like, I think as you get older, you don't have slumber parties anymore, and you don't have these moments when everyone's together and we're all creating something. It reminds me a lot of being on a film set, which I love, because everybody's got their role and their job, and everyone's working really, really, really hard. And you bite this, you're burning the midnight oil, but you're doing it for something better, and you're doing it to create something special. And it's like, I just love that. And you're a great allocator. Like, you're great at being like, this is what we're doing. Here's how we do it. And it's so fun to see your brain go and see you in flow state. So it makes me really happy, because I love being around people that I love when they're their happiest. And you are like, even when I called you, I'm like, all right, everything's done on my end. I'm going to come on over. And you're like, great, bring this, woo. And even I had you on speakerphone, and my mom's like, oh my God, she sounds so happy and excited. Like, I want to come. And I'm like, oh my God.
Your mom, CIA Susie could totally come.
You guys, CIA Susie, you want something organized? You should see the effect this woman has. You guys,
she
will
cleans
watch.
For the cleaning people. She's already on our team.
Oh yeah, no, she's incredible. Yeah. Her. So when we do my house, for sure, get ready. Oh my God, she's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, but it's been so fun, and getting to it is like getting to bond together.
Yes,
because we always knew we had our friendship in like the possibility for that, and we know that we vibe and we gel, but we've never been in the same space enough. I've been so contained to my bike that goes nowhere, and you were down in Florida, and for a while you were contained to your golden
handcuffs,
quite literally.
Yeah,
Goldman handcuffs. Yeah. So like we both kind of were in different spaces. So what's fun is like in this next chapter, we actually get to spend time together and like build a friendship, which you don't get to do at this age.
And we've always had these deep conversations, and we just get very philosophical, and like we can go really deep, which is what inspired us to do the podcast, because we were just like, these conversations are so fun. How can we make money off this? No,
You're like,
kidding.
We want to make money off you guys.
But it's different having that intimate, close relationship with somebody that you go to dinners with when you're in the same city and you talk and you text all the time. But when you're actually like together all night, like working on something, like a common goal together, it's a different sort of bond that happens.
Yeah.
And the other part that I really liked was we, you know, because nobody wants to sit on all the new furniture or any, or like use the tables or anything. We want to keep everything brand new for the client. So we eat basically on the floor. Like we have picnics whenever we eat. And so we had like a midnight Chipotle picnic with like all the girls last night, and we were playing music and we're sitting there. We got Penny the Shih Tzu, and we're all just hanging out. Like
Penny's passed out in the corner. She's like, I'm done with y'all.
Totally passed out. And we're all just like hanging out, talking, vibing, telling stories. And like there were moments where I looked around and we were all laughing, like the kind of laugh where your eyes close because you're laughing so hard. Yep. You're scared the eyes are going to pop out of your head. So naturally you just close them because you're just like, you can't believe how hard you're laughing. And there were moments where I was looking around and I just like stepped out of myself for a second and like looked in on all of us having our little dinner picnic at midnight. And I was like, this is exactly where I want to be in my life right now. I want to be in a place with great people where we're all laughing so hard our stomachs hurt, and we're all just saying exactly what we're thinking. There's no filter. Yep. There's no worry of judgment. There's no competitiveness. Like you are just talking to talk, because exactly how you are is exactly what everyone wants to hear and experience. And we all feel that way about each other. And it's just like, I encourage every person, I hope every person can find that. And if you haven't found that, get rid of what you have and look for better, because you deserve it.
Amen. Damn.
Sorry.
Amen. But put that in a state. No. I know, but I love that. I think it's so true. I think in so many ways, we allow and tolerate kind of lukewarm friendships and lukewarm anything around us, even lukewarm business relationships, anything. And we think that's as good as it's going to get. Yeah, or unequal friendships where you feel like you're giving so much and they're not giving back. What the fuck is that? It's you have two hands for a reason, one to give and one to receive. And if you're giving with two, it's wrong. And if you're taking with two, it's also wrong. So find your balance. Okay, let's see next one.
Exactly.
Oh, this is a good question.
Okay,
I'm going to ask you. Galey.
Kendall.
How do you feel about millennial gray?
Wait, is millennial gray the fact that millennials are starting to turn gray?
No. Millennial gray is the fact that most millennials, before we got into like this warm beige moment we're in right now, all the houses were gray. Floors were gray. Walls were gray. Gray on gray on gray on gray.
Oh, I mean, gray's out. Like,
okay, there you go.
I mean, it's Grey's Anatomy and Gray. Like, they're just not present anymore. Like, this is not... The new season.
It's not Shonda Rhimes in there.
New Grey's Anatomy episodes are not good. Like the main character is gone.
Yep.
Like Grey should not be your main character. We're sitting on like somewhat gray accent chairs right now, but like this is an accent piece. There's not going to be a gray wall.
There's not
or
a
gray rug or gray curtain or anything like that. I think it's great as accents, but color is back, which is why we're using a lot of deep colors in this one. I think gray can go with shit black behind the bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Gray is grout. It's out. That was so bad.
That was so good.
It's so mad.
That was so good.
Gray is grout.
It's out.
Also, I don't like gray grout.
Oh yeah, no.
I want either like tan or black.
The problem is everybody wants to do gray grout because they think that it's the color of dirt, so it hides the dirt. But it also just gets darker gray. So like, who are you kidding with that?
No, if you're gonna be smart, get black grout, and you will never see it. Wait, this is so great.
Oh, I like this one. Kendall, what is the most surprising thing to you about this whole process? Like, what you came in probably expecting something because you watch all my stories, you've seen the show.
Yeah.
But like actually being in it, what were you like, oh, this is a little different than what I saw on TV or like what I thought?
Full transparency, I think I thought it was going to be more stressful than what it is.
Really?
Yes, just because
I feel so proud right now.
No, I used to be really
stressful environment.
It's not a stressful environment at all. It really is as fun as it looks.
Oh.
And then it truly, honestly, it's a big personal note for me. I'm like, damn, these kinds of things like home transformations, DIY stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of steps and there's a lot of clutter and opening things up and you're kind of chaotic and, you're behind this table and squeezing in a corner to get an edge on the wallpaper. There's things that are particular and finicky, but it's so true. Like when you take the stress out of it or take the high pressure out of it and you really focus on like, let's just enjoy this and make it as beautiful as we can. It's so much more fun. Like this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Making a house beautiful is supposed to be fun. Getting to spend time with a bunch of women who are badasses and are inspiring and fun to talk to. And it's supposed to be fun. And I think there's so much, it's a big lesson for me because I could have probably even just self-reflecting on the past week I've had with how much stuff I did in my own home and getting it ready to rent. I wish I made it more fun for my mom and I. I was more stressed out than I was joyful about the experience. And I think it's something now that building the house in Florida, I'm going to keep that in mind. Like it's supposed to be fun.
You can give yourself some grace though, because trying to get a house packed and out is going to be stressful because you have a deadline and there's no like surprise reveal at the end or making it beautiful. You're actually taking apart all the things that you made beautiful. So it's a little bit sad.
It is. It's emotional.
It is.
It's emotional.
So like, I actually think you're allowed, like, you should feel that way. Like that is not going to be that fun with no matter how much popcorn and like 90s music you blast. It's not going to be that fun.
True.
But my big takeaway from that is that I'm just really proud to hear that because as somebody that was working for somebody else's dream, right? Like at Goldman, I'm not the CEO. My name is not on the door.
Yep.
So I was killing myself working for somebody else's dream. And I realized, you know what? Like I'm going to work for my own dream. And because I'm in control of it, I'm now the boss. My name is on the door. I'm going to create an environment that I actually want to be in.
Exactly.
And
and you're doing it.
And I'm going to hire people and work with people that I want to be around and that are going to make this more fun for me because I want to do this and I want to do it and enjoy it. Otherwise, why didn't I just keep the cushy job that was paying so well? Why am I killing myself to make less money now?
Yep.
Right? But I'm enjoying my life more.
Yep.
And that is invaluable to me. And so the big takeaway for me is that like, I'm glad to hear and just be made aware of the reality that this is fun. And that's exactly what I set it out to be and why I wanted to do something on my own and not for somebody else was to enjoy my life more and not call it work.
I think it's exactly it. And it's so fun to be around that, especially since I just left the same situation, cushy job. I enjoyed what I did to a certain extent. There was a lot of things I loved. There was a lot of things I didn't. But it's incredible to be in a place where you have the freedom to build what you want the experience to be. And I think the biggest thing I'm noticing, the more these years keep going by, and they seem like they go by so much faster every year. It's so scary. It's like the world is spinning quicker.
Yes.
It's that if I have this time, I want to enjoy it as much as possible. Like I was grinding myself to a pulp in New York City. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what I did. But that felt like 2 years. And then I realized my nephew is in kindergarten now. And like, I've barely had the time to go and be present with him. And like, sure, we FaceTime, but it's like, I want to be able to experience and enjoy my life. I want to be able to hold on to as many moments and memories as possible. I don't just want to be on this hamster wheel running for this quote unquote successful goal that the trick is, and the gag is you never actually get there because you just keep running to the next thing.
It's like mindless living.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, same thing. Like I was like, okay, here's my salary. I'm going to completely walk away from it. I'm not taking a severance. I'm literally leaving my comfort of knowing that I have a set paycheck and saying, I'm going to figure out how to get myself paid.
And on top of that, you knew you had a non-compete.
Yep.
So you knew that you were going to be handcuffed still.
I'm handcuffed
by the man.
Yep.
Even longer. But it was
and still not taking their money.
Still not taking their money because you rode out on such a high horse, bigger than the dog that lives here. You rode out on that horse.
That's a big dog.
And it is a big, big dog. And you were just like, I am
going to bet on me.
I'm going to bet on me, and I'm going to do it in a way that is worth sitting on my hands for a year.
Yep.
Worth saying goodbye to a ton of money. Worth all of the acknowledgement and the visibility that position got me. I'm going to do it on my own because it's worth it for me to enjoy my life more, and I'm going to figure it out.
Yep. Enjoy my life, take care of my mental health, spend time investing in my family, and really wanting to build community in a way that I'm not handcuffed. Like I can really pour into people. I can really do mental health work. I can really go and speak. I can really go and build these things that I think actually matter. And that if I'm going to have a platform, just like if you're going to have a platform, we want to do it in the right way. And this isn't like some beauty queen conversation, like we're these great people, but it literally is just, you get sick of playing someone else's game. You're like, I'm not a pawn in your game. I'm the queen in my own little chessboard. So I'm going to make the decisions.
And you put your money where your mouth is when you say, I'm walking away from these, not even golden, like platinum handcuffs.
Yep.
I'm walking away from this and the recognition it gets me, because
you have to completely put your ego aside.
I care more about enjoying my life, which is as real as it gets. And honestly, I think that is why I have been such a fan and so proud of your newsletter, because to me, it is the manifestation. I'm sorry, it is the womanfestation.
It's giving festation.
No man fested this. It is the womanfestation of you betting on yourself and probably you're Robert Frosting it, and you're taking the road less traveled from what anybody else, I think, in your position at Peloton would do. And it just every time I see that thing come in my inbox, I'm just like beaming. And I see how much work and effort you're putting in and how much you're giving back to people, and you're doing it in so many different areas. And it is just like the amalgamation of Kendall in an email format that feels like so much bigger than an email or a newsletter. It just feels like where you're going, you can see it. Like it is so clear. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just, I get so proud of you when I see that. And I call you and you're like, oh, I'm working on it right now. I got to get it out. And I'm just like, it is you. Nobody else is doing this for you. Nobody's putting in all that energy and effort. Yeah. Like you are creating it and you're putting it out.
Yeah. It's a great
and it's free
team of agents.
It's not even like you're doing it for money. Like it is free.
It's free. Like I'm not, no, exactly.
So many
and like
people charge for that.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not going to put a paywall for a newsletter, but I also want to I want to give people value. I want to be able to talk about the things that I couldn't talk about. And it's like, how do I know that it's not going to get lost on Instagram because of an algorithm? I just want people to feel connection. I think we're all so isolated right now, and COVID was so hard for all of us, and it made us all realize about what's going on with our mental health. And it's not anybody, no one's got it perfect right now. Everyone's really struggling. It's really tough to live in America. It's expensive. It's scary. There's so many question marks. So if you can be consistent with something, and the only thing I'm asking is really for nothing. Read it if it suits you. Contribute if it suits you. Listen to the music if it makes you feel better. I put a playlist in there this week. Oh my God. And I love it. It's my little love notes to people. It's what you do when you
put hearts. It really feels like your love note. That is exactly it.
Oh, that makes me really happy, because that is what it turns out to be, because it's a lot of writing and it's a lot of work.
You can tell it is so much work.
And wanting to thank you. But it's wanting to okay, if I'm going to talk about this week, I talked about solfeggio frequencies and what it does to the brain, and thinking about, okay, can we talk to people about that? Or what's a tip for them? Or honestly, the recipes are a royal bitch. I love them, but writing down a recipe is so different than doing it, especially when I'm a freeform cook in the kitchen. And I'm oh God, I got to measure things so people can create it. But what's really cool about it though, is I know that the playlist, it was all cinematic, all my favorite movie scores. And then I started going through making this playlist, and I'm I'm tearing up. Then I'm excited, and I'm oh my God, they should work out to this one.
Was that inspired from your Malibu trip with all the movie posters and that?
Kind of. So the movie posters, so we'll talk about this. So the movie theater in the house, in the Florida house we're building. And I'm saying we're, because we're building it together.
Yeah.
You can live there whenever you want, darling. Come bring the babes. But it's really cool. I had that idea because I've always wanted the vintage movie posters. And then it was so wild to talk about womanfestation. Going to Malibu, staying in that house, and it's a signed old Spanish graduate poster of The Graduate, with Dustin Hoffman. And that's one of my favorite movies. And there's a big John Wayne poster, which my grandpa, his favorite actor was John Wayne, and they kind of looked alike and had similar energy.
Ooh.
So it made me think of my grandpa, because he always kind of pops up in these cool moments in my life, especially since he's passed. And then that came to realizing, oh my gosh, Hans Zimmer is in town. Let me call someone and see, is there any chance there's a spot for me to take my mom? And then surprising her, and then we're holding hands.
You surprised her? She didn't know?
She didn't know we were going, which was so fun. And so I was okay, we got to go. We're going to a concert. She goes, what is it? And I was Hans Zimmer. And she goes, what, live? And The Lion King was that was the first movie for me that I fell in love with. And to the point, our white German Shepherd, Duke, who we had when I was little, his name was Duke Lion King Tool. because I wanted to name Duke Lion King, and God bless my parents. They're like, well, she can have an opinion. It wasn't Simba. It wasn't Nala. It
Duke
was Lion King.
That is actually so funny.
Duke Lion King.
That is
Tool.
such a kid decision. I love
totally.
it. I love
but they so endorsed it, and I love that about my parents. And so the Lion King has always been, you hear the score, and like, when Mufasa comes through the skies and says, "Remember who you are," and you see that, and then I'm like getting teary thinking about it. Just how these moments reflect so many parts of our childhood, and like the importance of cinema and the importance of scoring, and that it ties us back to these feelings and emotions, and then getting to experience that with your mom, who probably is looking at me like, oh my God, I remember how tiny she was when we saw this.
It's probably really emotional for her.
I know, I can imagine. Like as a parent. And then I'm making this playlist, and then I'm putting songs on there like, oh my God, like Nemo, like little Nemo's Requiem, like when he was the little sweet from that, and then the song from Up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Which if you want to start bawling.
Yeah.
I played it once in my Disney class at Peloton, and it just kicked me right in the soul. And I think it's beautiful and how music can do that. So it's just, I appreciate getting to share that with people.
It's music and it's movies. I think it can just transport you instantly. Do you ever feel, I caught myself doing this last week. Do you ever feel like when you're in a low state? Oh, if you guys can hear that, that's Penny the Shih Tzu.
Is that Penny?
Squeaking.
Can we have Penny come in?
Oh my gosh, we need it. We'll bring her at the end.
Okay, we'll bring it at the end, yeah.
So we'll wrap this up here quickly, but I feel like when I'm in a low state, or I'm just not feeling very good, or usually when I'm going through a breakup, I go back and I watch movies that I loved back in the day, because I think it brings me back to a time when I was a kid and I didn't have to worry about so many things. And my biggest stress is like, what am I wearing on the first day of school that I'm going to get at Target? And like, I'm so excited about my Target outfit. And like, that was my biggest stress,
Yep.
And so, and Skate Station and how am I going to win everything? So it's just very like, I don't know, something about getting lost in a movie that I've seen a million times, but there's a couple of movies I go back to. So I watched.
What are yours?
This one, I wasn't as young in this one, but I watched 10 Things I Hate About You. I am obsessed. I know every line, like every single line from that movie.
Oh my God. I love you more for that. Heath Ledger was my person. Oh my God.
Him and Josh Hartnett. I just have always loved
Heath Ledger. I love you, baby. And if it's quite all right. Oh my God. I love that movie.
What's the line about like, see, there's a difference between like and love. Like, I like my Prada backpack, but I love my, is it Skechers? I love my Gucci.
I think it was, like, I like my Skechers, but I love my Prada handbag. My Prada backpack.
Okay.
It was something about Prada backpack. Hold on. And then it was, and also Gabrielle Union, who is not aged. Can we talk about the fact she literally looks the same that she looks
Gabrielle Union, Gwen Stefani, and Kate Beckinsale
have not aged.
Have not aged.
I didn't know they're doctors.
What are they doing? What?
I don't know. Honestly, Gwen's such a badass. She's also the nicest human. I got to meet her twice. She goes to the same Catholic church I grew up in.
Her. Kind of like that punk girly. You are Gwen.
That is the highest compliment.
Yeah, you guys trash.
She's such a lovely human. I love her with all my little heart. I'm wearing camo pants, but I will tell you. Remember that line where it was from 10 Things I Hate About You? So if you can be overwhelmed, and if you can be underwhelmed. Can you ever just be whelmed?
Oh, it's such a good line.
Good.
We're both doing the same thing. Like, it just, I love the movie. And then I also, when I'm like feeling a little down for some reason, I go to Meet Joe Black.
Oh my God.
And it makes me cry so
Brad Pitt
hard.
was the most beautiful he's ever been
and
in
Claire
that film.
Forlani is just freaking beautiful. And I just remember looking at her just like, I want to be her when I grow up. Like, she's so beautiful.
God, Meet Joe Black is heavy, though.
It is heavy, but for some reason, when I'm feeling heavy, going there and, like, allowing to feel heavy for the movie almost takes the heaviness off of myself.
Yes, it's a by proxy thing. That's what's beautiful about it, and that's why I think cinema is so important, too, because it gives you a space where you're allowed to feel emotions that maybe you haven't permitted yourself to feel. But it gives your subconscious a release. It's amazing.
Every single breakup, I go to Meet Joe Black. And I will watch it maybe 13 times, and then I'm like over and I'm good and I'm.
But it's your therapy.
But it is my therapy. I fall asleep to it. Like I can be. I mean,
there are worse things to manifest than '90s Brad Pitt.
I mean, yeah,
he was so gorgeous in that movie.
Oof. So, but Heath Ledger, I think, is still better.
I will stand on this for forever. My two, love you, Alex. Nothing to do with it, and they're both unfortunately no longer with us. But it would be Heath Ledger and Patrick Swayze.
Yes, me too.
I know. See, we have good taste. Okay. Patrick Swayze has the level of just
Dirty Dancing is another one you go back to watch.
God.
You go back and watch Dirty Dancing,
yes.
and you're just like, I love my life right now.
What was the surf one
like
too?
They're carrying the watermelons.
Point Break, he was so good in. Carrying the watermelons. I know. That's Dirty Dancing is one of my mom's favorite movies.
Same, my parents. So they played it all the time when I was little.
Yes.
And then also one time they had like a what is it called, a cassette, a video,
a VHS.
Wow.
Whoa.
We're taking it back.
Yeah.
And I watched the movie, and it was called Flashdance, and it was the first time I saw like boobs
and move. Yes.
And I was like,
my mom did the same thing with me. She's like, I forgot boobs were in here.
I know, and I was like, what is going on here? And it was the first time that I was like, I don't think I should be watching this. Like, I was alone, and I was like, I don't think I should watch this, but I kind of want to watch it.
It's
like, what movie, is going on? And then that was my first exposure to like, I don't know,
nudity on screen.
Sexual.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think, what was that first movie? My mom was watching, it was something, my mom and I were watching, it was Bob Fosse. Oh my God, help me. Going down the stairs. I think it was a chorus line. Yes. And they own the apartment that was shot in, that she goes down the stairs with her boobs out. So it just was like such a weird full circle moment, guys, when one of my coworkers
how did we get here?
I don't know how we
went from wallpaper
to boobs on stairs.
That was kind of last night though, because we were getting very sexual with that wallpaper.
There's no way to like.
You're just tired and everything's funny.
Everything becomes an innuendo.
And goofy. Yeah, and then you just.
I think my mind is always like a toe in the gutter. I mean, everyone they know it. Yeah. Like all the stuff that I would say. I just say things I don't realize. It did come out. It comes out everywhere. Does it?
Okay, so I think we need to introduce the world to Penny the Shih Tzu.
She's
Penny. Look at Penny.
Penny, look at the camera.
Penny.
Hans Zimmer. Kenya. Look at her tail go. Kenya.
Look at this little Ewok. It's a baby Ewok. You guys.
Oh, her tail's going.
Her tail's going crazy.
I want to smush you. I love you. Come here.
Hi, Ken. All right, so if you guys can't tell, our time is up, and it is time to get back to install. We're going to do what are we working on really quick. The one thing I'm working on is holding Penny more so that my cortisol levels come down, because like I'm a little up here right now. Kendall, what are you working on?
Sorry, I'm holding a cute dog. I have no thoughts. She's
working on having thoughts.
I'm going to work on getting some sleep this week, although I'll be traveling all week.
Good luck.
Bless.
I'm going to be dead asleep starting Tuesday when I am back in Florida.
That's what we're both going to work on, is being, I say, okay, let's rebrand the couch rot to being, do you like this idea? You ready?
Yeah.
Fermenting.
Oh.
Because fermenting produces better quality things than when it just sits, right? It's like an activation.
Yeah.
Wine ferments.
Okay, we're going to ferment.
Soy ferments into miso. We will ferment. I'm really reaching for this one, but I'm so happy to hold her. This is heaven.
I'm hearing all of the things getting delivered from all of the places we went on our shopping spree, and I'm just getting so excited to open it all. You see, I did the thumb thing.
Get thumb.
I'm just so excited to open it all and get in there and get going. So we're going to take baby Penny. Oh my God, she's so cute. And we're going to get our butts back to install. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to follow Kendall's, or not follow, if you want to receive Kendall's amazing newsletter every Friday, it's at kendalltool.co. You can follow her on all socials at kendalltool. I'm at Galey Alex, and the pod is at Wholeheartedly Pod. If you want to contribute to any of our questions every week, we love you guys unapologetically. We love the comments. We appreciate every like. You guys are the best.
You really are.
You really are.
Oh God, I love dogs.
And we're gonna get back to this project with our whole hearts. Bye.
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 Oh my God, her tail.
Oh my God.
So